Marcelo Bielsa admits he is not unsackable as Leeds languish. Marcelo Bielsa has conceded he is not immune from the sack at struggling Leeds, but insists he would never walk away mid-season. The Whites boss retains a godlike status among fans at Elland Road for how he has turned the club around since his arrival in 2018. However, Bielsa accepts it is natural for his position to come under scrutiny following Tuesday's 7-0 thumping at Manchester City, the joint heaviest defeat in Leeds' history. The Whites are languishing 16th in the table, just 5 points clear of the drop zone, ahead of Saturday's visit of Arsenal. And asked about his future, Bielsa responded, "Do you think there is a coach that can't be sacked, that is unsackable? Do you think I am so vain that I don't think I can be sacked? Do you think that, after suffering a 7-0 defeat, I can discard the instability? Of course, the job of the coach is not stable. I don't have anything that makes me immune from that characteristic. After losing 7-0, that is the situation I have to live through. That is a description of the circumstances." But Bielsa believes he is still the best man to take Leeds forward, having ended their 16-year stay away from the Premier League in 2020 and led them to a top-half finish last term. "I find that in all of these circumstances, all I do is fight," admitted the Argentine, who is only on a one-year contract. "To say I have taken them as far as I can would suggest it's a closed cycle. Of course, I am going to continue fighting. I always think with adversity you have to fight. You never know if the strength is going to be enough and what is the progression of the difficulties that we've come up against. But I am going to fight until the end of the season without any doubts. I hope nothing happens that does not allow me to act what I just said." Bielsa does, though, admit that Leeds are going through their most difficult period since he was appointed, especially with 8 first-team players currently out injured and another suspended. "Of course, this moment is the worst of all the moments I have had at Leeds," he said. "Of course, to lose 7-0 is not just another defeat. It's natural a 7-0 result generates the repercussion it's generated. It's totally justified. But I always think in adversity you have to face the difficulties." Dan James is the latest Leeds player to join the injury list, having hurt his adductor at the Etihad in midweek. Jamie Shackleton limped off in that game with an Achilles tendon injury. Calvin Phillips and Patrick Bamford are among Leeds' long-term absentees, but Bielsa insisted, "I don't want to use the numbers out as an excuse." The January transfer window appears to be crucial to Leeds' survival hopes, but Bielsa also refuses to demand that the club spend their way out of trouble. To bring in players, they should be better than what we have.